What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ruse Reviews, and today we are chatting about the Duality Pro app from Cobra Magic. So let's run that title sequence. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Rue and I do weird things for a living, including this review channel. And today, as I say, we are chatting about Duality Pro. So what is Duality Pro? Duality Pro is an app created by the guys at Cobra Magic that allows you to pre-record a video and have a prediction appear within that video. This prediction could be a number, it could be an image, it could be a word, it could be a symbol, it could be literally anything you want to appear within this video. And when I say appear in the video, I mean it literally appears on a whiteboard, it could be on a piece of paper, it could be on a brick of a building behind you written in chalk, it could be on a pad, it could be literally anything. It could be on a white t-shirt, written on a white t-shirt, and you open up another t-shirt and it's written on there. It could be literally anything you want predicted within this video. And I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe this is the only app that allows you to inject this information into the app whilst the video is playing, which is absolutely brilliant. As you guys know, this channel kind of has a monopoly on app magic. I test drive a lot of apps, I beta test a lot of apps. In fact, the last few episodes that you would have seen of this channel, it's all been app magic. So I really enjoy them. I love how tech integrates with our current world and what we're doing today. And in terms of having something on you every day, I refuse to use a certain term, this is always on your phone. This never leaves. You have a one-time setup of making a video if you want to make it yourself. This is all customizable. I'll get into this in a minute, but this just sits on your phone and it's ready to go at a moment's notice. But if I want to put an app on this channel, it has to hit a certain criteria. Whether those points be something unique, a unique way of doing something, like an input or a reveal or something like that. And it has to be something that I would work and have worked or am working professionally right now. And this app ticks all those boxes. And when I saw Duality Pro come out, I saw a social media video from Magic Singh. And I know Magic Singh a little bit, and I messaged him straight away and was like, look, what do you think about the app? And he absolutely loved it. So I know that if a guy like him is using something like this, that it is extremely workable. And straight off the bat again, this is for iOS and Android. So all you Android users, rejoice. So when you open the app, it goes straight to the performance screen, which is kind of cool. It kind of means that I can go straight into this without having to set anything up prior. It means I can just open the app and show them my phone gallery, because you can have a gallery of images, a gallery of videos, and this comes with some pre-recorded videos. So if you want to go ahead and start editing pre-recorded videos that are already within this app, you can do. And you have full control of everything, full customization, which is what I love. The fact that you can change everything from type fonts to letters to sizing to the width of how things look when they're written down. It is absolutely brilliant how much control you have over each aspect of the editing process when creating these videos. There are two versions of Duality. There's Duality Lite and there is Duality Pro. I'm going to put a picture up in a second of everything that these apps include, but the Lite version I think sits at around £85, and that gives you the basic input methods for making this effect work. Whereas with Pro, you do have way more options than you do with Lite, but it does come at a heftier price tag of £225. So just a note on the inputs. With the Lite version, I think you get maybe 1 or 2 inputs that you can do. With the Pro version, you get 7 inputs, and there are more being added. In fact, I think there's a multiple objects input, where you can have multiple things show up within this video, which leads you to about 14 different inputs that you can do. There's even an input with inject. So if you have inject, whatever they search for appears written down or drawn or whatever on a pad in the video. You're also able to transmit extra information. So everything that I've mentioned up to this point is self-contained, just you and your phone. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to have a secret assistant off screen doing whatever you want to do, off screen, wherever, backstage, whatever you're doing. You don't have to have that. However, there is an accompanying app called the Duality Transmitter app, I believe that's what it's called, that allows a secret participant somewhere to input information that connects straight to the Duality Pro app. So if you're doing this on stage, you can just literally have the transmitter app and somebody can be doing all the dirty work for you and you don't even have to think about your input at that time. So let me just show you kind of what this app looks like. When I open my home screen, that is what the app looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that on there, or maybe it's a little bit dark, a little bit bright. There you go, maybe you can see that. Yes, and that's what I've got on there. There's a couple of videos of me. There's even a video of Magic Sing on there, which that comes with the app. But I'm going to show you exactly the sort of performance that I'm talking about, what can happen. Okay, so this kind of happens in real time. Okay, so if I perform a video, let's say we'll use this one here. Hello, Roo here, and you join me in my living room for a bit of interactive mind reading. Yes, that's what we're going to try and do here. So, if you're watching this video, I'd like you to try and get into your mind right now a number between 1 and 100. In fact, I'm going to write down what I think this number is right now. I think this is the number that you're going to say. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going to leave that there. So, genuinely take your time, and when you're ready and you're happy on a number, name it out loud for me now. Okay, so let's say the person names 52. Okay, they name 52 and they can change their mind as many times as they want. And when the video plays. Generally, that was a free choice. You could have gone with any number you wanted, but that was the number. I want you guys to see this. I'm not going to do anything fishy. I'm just going to turn this around. The number that you thought of, right there. If it worked for you, let me know. And there you go, 52 on the card. That was just one quite short video, but I wanted to show you how it sort of worked and played out in real time. The actual input that I love the most is probably the drawing input. It's one of the coolest ways of having an image appear. Oh, by the way, I should say this. This video that I've just shown you here, this performance that I've just shown, if I do this and hit this, I can share that to the participant. I can share that to whoever I want. In fact, all these buttons down here, the pause, I can play that again. All of these buttons work like real buttons within your phone, and obviously the interface will change whether you are on an iOS device or an Android device. So whilst I'm here, I have to show you how this works with a drawing because it is super, super cool. Now, the video that I'm going to use is Magic Sing's video. In this video, he's talking about a number, but I'm going to do it with a drawing, okay? So don't pay any attention to what he's saying, but there's Magic Sing.
Thank you for taking part in this magical experience. Your magician has asked me to help them blow your mind.
So it's nice that this is already input, it's already there, it's already in the gallery, this video.
If there are people around you, don't even tell them, just keep it in your mind.
So they're thinking about an image right now, not a number, forget about that. So they think about a house, right? So they're thinking about a house, like a house is like this, with a little top there and a door there maybe. Maybe that's what a house looks like. But this is what it looks like when the reveal happens.
With one number, your number.
And that's what it looks like. A little house drawn right... Oh, that's gone off. A little house drawn there. That's what that looks like. So, yeah, like that's how easy the input is of whatever they want to think of. It could be a simple shape. Usually when I'm doing images, I like it to think of a simple shape, something like that, because obviously if someone's thinking of like a dinosaur, that could be ridiculous. But something like a star or a triangle or a house or a car or something like that, that as the input is one of the coolest things I've seen in a Magic app. I think it is absolutely amazing. And the fact that you can edit all of this, like the actual stroke, the actual width of the line of the image, the actual size of the image, how it fits onto that whiteboard there, everything is customizable and in your control. This means that you can literally go to a venue and 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, whenever you are, before you go on stage, before you go and perform, you could literally be filming and creating a video. The video takes maybe 2 minutes to make. Everything is under your control. There's only 3 sort of sections within the editing section that allows you to adjust like the height and the width of things and the font and all this kind of stuff. But if you're outside a building and there's a brick wall behind you, for example, and you're filming yourself, you can literally say, look, behind me I've written something, a number between 1 and 100, name any number you like, they name any number, and as such, it's written in chalk on a brick behind you, which is just really, really cool. It can be done with the bride and groom. It could be like at the whiteboard of the bride and groom's, like, you know, how they have it at the start of a dinner, where things are like written down, like table placements, all that kind of thing. Really, really cool, because it is literally limited to your own thinking, literally your own imagination. So you have all these options to be creative with. But also imagine this, you're doing a corporate event. All you have to do is screen share your phone to the screen behind you, and you've got this amazing reveal. You can do this on stage shows. Even if you don't have a screen share, you can plug it into an HDMI or a USB or whatever you use, and you can just project it onto the screen behind you. And how cool is this? As I say, you can leave them with that video. The bride and groom have that video. You can give it to them at the end of their wedding. You know, the CEO of a company will have that video. You know, you could have a branded notepad, right? A branded whiteboard or branded whatever. You can write their name, and then this prediction reveals itself. They can keep that forever. What a way to keep business, get repeat gigs, and get new gigs, because it's always going to be on their phone if you send it to them. There's also a really nice option where you can have movies thought of, and there's a TV screen next to you, and you're getting someone to think of a movie. As soon as you turn on the TV screen, the image or the trailer of that movie is on the TV, right? The image of whatever movie they're thinking of, Spider-Man, whatever, is on the TV there. You just have multiple inputs to get creative with. And with that in mind, it's not just portrait mode, it is landscape mode as well. So if you want portrait mode just for your phones, you can have it filmed in portrait mode. But also if you want larger screens, like a TV screen or any other sort of screen, you have the landscape option as well. So everything is thought about in terms of what's being given and the options for creativity and customization. As a working magician, that's what I want, this customization, because that's what I need to make these effects my own, right? Because as I say, it takes only a couple of minutes to film and set up a video. You can do it anywhere you like, and it really, really takes that long. You shouldn't have to be sat down in an editing program for hours and hours and hours. 2 minutes, 3 little tabs, how to edit, bosh. Job done, and you're good to go for the rest of your event with this amazing, amazing personalized reveal. Whilst the price point of the Pro is fairly high in terms of app magic, you know, you are buying an expensive app, but it does do amazing things. And I've already used this a few times at events, and it's already paid for itself. So the Pro version might be more geared towards the working magician, whereas the Lite is maybe more hobbyists who don't want to have all the other options that the Pro version gives. However, there is an option within the Duality Lite to upgrade to the Pro as well. So if you like the Lite, you can upgrade to the Pro. Something that I touched on earlier was the multiple predictions. This is something new that's come out quite recently. It allows you to basically have multiple predictions within one video. So you could write down a number on a whiteboard, they name it out, you turn it around, you wipe it off, you then write something else. Name a name, name the first crush that you thought of that you had as a child. Boom, it's there on the whiteboard. Wipe that out, write something else. Name a colour, any colour you like. Boom, it's there on the whiteboard. With input methods, the video that I showed you first with the wine glass where I turn it around, that's the input method that I use the most, because within that there are multiple ways of being able to input that method whilst tailoring it to your performance. Okay, so there are many different ways of being able to do that, and it's just a nice way to engage with the spectator at that point in time. If you guys have used Timeline before, Timeline by Patrick Kuhn, it's a very similar sort of method for injecting the information that you need or embedding the information that you need. So super, super fun, really easy, and it hits every single time. You saw me there, I wasn't even really looking at the screen whilst I was doing what I needed to do, but really, really cool, gives this beautiful, beautiful, natural rationale for putting in an input because it happens right in front of them. And that's it from me, guys. There's really not much more for me to say other than if you want to create literal miracles on your phone, go out and get Duality Pro by Cobra Magic. Links in the descriptions below. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao.